What up, YouTube? Okay, so this is actually something I realized. I was talking to Pee-Pee today. So this is let me tell you a little bit about my week. So usually Monday, or if we're being proactive about it, Pee-Pee hits me up on the weekend, but usually hits me up on Monday. He's like, "Hey, who are we getting for the guest this week for Radio Melee?" Which, by the way, take this opportunity to encourage you guys. Hey, all of you on YouTube, did you know that every single Tuesday of the entire year, 3 p.m. Pacific time or 6 p.m. East Coast time, you can talk to me and Pee-Pee live. Come to my YouTube, my Twitch channel or Pee-Pee's Twitch channel. We do Radio Melee, Golden Guardians Melee, Radio Melee with sick-ass guests. We get Nun and Zane pretty frequently, but we've also gotten people like Samox, Bobby Scar, Homemade Waffles. We had SFAT. We have SFAT, or was that Scar and Toph show? We had Moki one week. We had all kinds of crazy guests. We haven't even been doing it for very long. We've been doing it for like 2 months. And it's every Tuesday, 3 p.m. And what we basically do is you can join the Golden Guardians Discord for free. Super easy to get in. ! Radio Melee in our chat. And you get to ask any question you want, and we have to talk to you and answer you. We can't get away from you folks. So if you're one of, the YouTube commenters, I love all of you guys. If you want a more direct line to me, you know where to come. 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, come to my Twitch stream. And just, you'll actually get to talk to me. You get to ask me a question and call in. It's always a good time. If you've been watching on the Golden Guardians Melee YouTube, that's dope, but I would love it if I could talk to you at home, live on there. So, that being said, Radio Melee, we do it every Tuesday. Pee-Pee hits me up, and he was like, damn, man, I mean, there hasn't been much news lately. It doesn't feel like much is going on. And what are we even going to talk about this thing? Well, like, what are the hot topics right now? Feels like we're in a bit of a dry spell for content and happenings, whatever you want to call them right now, right? And I was like, are we? And I realized this is like a 3 p.m. Pacific, yeah. And I realized this is like a common take, because like, look at this. Moki tweeted this. Not gonna lie, it makes me mad tight. For those of you West Coasters, this means angry. Makes me mad tight how we're on another Melee offseason when all year before SCL we were on one. There's literally been one fucking tournament this year that everyone entered, and it's halfway through the year. I know everyone wants Land Me back, but it's still a bit away, and shitting on online isn't doing any good for anyone. Everyone's complaining about bad Melee numbers recently. Is this even true? I'm not sure that this is true, but anyway. But who the fuck is gonna care about watching Melee when we're constantly waiting months between events? Moki's saying, so Moki's basically saying, God damn, man, where are the events? Where's the competition? What the fuck is going on? Okay, people don't realize this. Oh, what did Leffen say? I haven't seen this. Yeah, I mean, I just agree with this. Guilty. I mean, yeah, it's just... Yeah, I completely feel this. I was gonna enter Gobble. I just want you guys to know I was gonna enter Gobble this weekend, but I'm such in strive mode that like I'm kind of out of practice in Melee right now. I feel like I'd be doing myself a disservice if I had tried to enter Melee. I'll probably enter Pound next weekend, but I'm in strive mode this week. I'm sorry. So, I will be commentating though. So anyways. So this is the take, right? Do people not realize there are literally going to be Melee majors for the next 5 weekends in a row? People don't realize this. So this is a PSA to you out there. Here's what you need to care about in the world of Melee today, because I think people don't realize when tournaments are going on, so they don't know what to watch. Okay, I'm telling you right now, here's what to watch. This weekend, Get On My Level online, aka Get On My Line. Next weekend, Pound online. Both those events are Melee and Ultimate both, but they're both doing Melee one weekend and then Ultimate the next weekend. Also this weekend, on Sunday, it's a doubleheader. I'm commentating both these events. I had to make sure my commentary schedule lined up so that I can do both of these events, but I'm doing 2 commentary blocks this weekend for 2 different events because I'm also commentating Offline Melee is back. Plup Showdown. If you guys didn't know this is happening, now you do. Sunday, June 20th. 11 a.m. West Coast time, which means I have to wake up 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to start with Lad versus Odie, or 2 cracked new school players. Somebody please tell me who they are. I don't know who either of them are. Please help me. And then the Plup Gauntlet. Plup versus Gatsu. Plup versus Mewtwo King. Yes, you read that right. Mewtwo Kang. Kang of the Mews. Jason Zimmerman from Simonson. Zimmermanson from Cinnamonson himself. Plup versus Empty Game, we're gonna get that. And then we're gonna get Plup versus Wizzy. All in first to 5s, best of 9 sets. So it's like another Octagon, basically. On Plup streams, that's Plup stream this weekend, and then we're gonna go straight from that into Get On My Line. And I know that the events don't overlap because they're both sponsored by Red Bull. So you know they're not going to overlap. Red Bull would never book over themselves. So that's this weekend. Next weekend, Pound Online. That's going to be another major. The following weekend is 4th of July, which is also going to herald the start of Rollback Rumble, the big one. I'll pull up the Liquipedia page. So this is going to be a, I mean, this is not even remotely close to locked in yet, but notable entrance. Fuck yeah, there I am. Oh, we got a Pichu in the notable entrance right now. This is a little bit of a ways out, I realize that, but this is going to be a week-long plus event. So it's July 3rd to 11th, but the idea is there are a million different Rollback. How do I find this? Rollback Rumble, the big one. Is this going to work? How do I find it? The big one. So, if you didn't know, now you know. This is a week of Melee, competitive Melee content. Every single, over a week in fact, because it's going to be Saturday, so 8 days. Smash Sisters, volleyball tournament, Wolf tournament, with the finals in the top 4 streamed. NA cruise for East Coast and West Coast. Gale bracket top 4 with some of the best players who are LGBTQ. Some of my good friends are in this as well, so I'll probably be watching. They're really quite high level players are in this. So I'm definitely going to be watching this. Super looking forward to this event. Teams, of course, is going to be happening, and there's going to be other regions as well. Asia pools on Friday. There's going to be Asia. There's going to be an EU bracket at some point. Here's EU in blue over here with top 12 being played out on Sunday. And then, of course, an NA singles tournament as well on the following weekend. So this is basically 2 back-to-back weekends. There's going to be this content all day with very strong players, and it's going to run through the week. So this is going to be like another 5 days of Melee, a little bit less kind of variety content oriented, a little more competitive oriented, but this is a very massive undertaking, from Homemade Waffles and his crew. Shout outs to Jade, aka they them, Shiggles, who does all of the graphics. I'm sure there's a million people behind the scenes that are working on this thing, but I think those are probably the primary people. So this is going to be really sick. This is the next 2 weekends. So again, get on my line, Pound Online. This is a whole week, back-to-back weekends. And then what's the weekend after that? It's the first offline major pack. Smash Summit 11 is the immediate following weekend, which is kind of crazy because remember, Rollback Rumble, the big one, is going to be a Summit qualifier. So whoever wins this that isn't already in Summit 11 is going to be in Summit 11, and they're going to have to get a plane ticket for that person awfully quick because the following weekend is going to be Summit 11. And yeah, that's 5 back-to-back weekends, and I think that's going to be colossal. Obviously, everyone's going to be watching Summit. I probably don't need to tell you guys to watch that because that is going to be the first offline major tournament back, and I think it's going to answer a lot of questions for a lot of people. So who's already locked in for that? I mean, we've talked about this before, but what? Mango, IBDW, Moki. Who the fuck is locked in already? Christ, this is something I actually wanted to pull up. Not to mention, by the way, campaign season is right around the corner. Campaigning season is literally right around the corner. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Opt-ins open June 18th. That is super soon. Nominations and voting is happening. This is like less than 2 weeks from now. The voting is going to start happening very soon. And you know Summit campaigning season is around the corner because of this Magi tweet. Lord forgive me, but it's time to go back to the old me. That's right. It's cosplay time for Magi again. Do your best, Magi. I don't envy the stuff that Smashers have to do to try to get into this event. Sort of trying to qualify via the open bracket. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So it's time for everybody. Hit up your local grocer. Buy out the onions. You know, get all the, you know, whatever the hell you want to do. You know, to embarrass yourself, make all the empty promises that you're never going to deliver on. It's fine. No one expects you to remember everything. It is what it is, you know. Coaching sessions for everyone that, you know, there's a million things people say, but at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do because it's the first major offline tournament in well over a year, almost 2 years, coming up on 2 years. And it's a very exciting time. So yeah, I was shocked to see people kind of say that it felt like there were no events going on. And I mean, I get it. I think top players feeling like a little bit like they don't really want to be entering events right now just because it feels like offline events are around the corner. But they're kind of, they aren't, right? Because like, yeah, Riptide got announced. That's in September. There's Summit. But like, we're not going to be back to full scale offline events for probably a little bit of time, right? So I agree with Moki 11. I feel like it would be better if more top players went under stuff. But I think there's going to be some very high level, you know, caliber of play, pretty much every week. I mean, and certainly a lot of content for you guys to watch, tournament content for you guys to watch for basically over a month from now, which is really dope. And then yeah, after that, you know, Riptide will be around the corner, and then we'll have that to look forward to. So yeah, I think it's funny that people think that there's kind of nothing going on right now, because it does feel like we're in a little bit of a lull. I think it just feels like a lull compared to previous years. You know what I mean? Like, I think if it was June in a non-COVID year, it would be like super popping right now. But like, just because obviously we're still kind of ramping back up to full capacity, it feels that way. It feels a little bit slower right now, but yeah, I mean, I think that, I think there's definitely Melee on the menu for the next couple weeks, and there's definitely going to be stuff to talk about. I hope to see you guys in some of the Twitch chats. I hope to see, you know, I'm going to be commentating pretty much all of these events. I'm definitely commentating Gommel. I'm commentating Pound. I'm commentating Rollback Rumble, the big one. I'm commentating Summit. I don't think that's been announced, but whatever. I'm commentating Summit. So hope to see some of you guys in the Twitch chats. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be doing a lot of YouTube videos, kind of previewing those events, recapping those events, whatever. Love to see you guys in the YouTube comments. But yeah, more than anything, you know, I just feel like it sucks that Melee seems to have this problem where sometimes there actually are big tournaments happening and no one seems to know it. Because maybe we just don't have a resource that tells people where the fuck to go to, like, find tournaments. You know, which is a bummer. Which is a bummer, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be doing anything, Riptide. I'm entering and I'm commentating and I'm gonna swim in the pool, right? That's my idea. Those are my plans. Those are my plans. I'm gonna do those 3 things in that order.